When one thinks of royalty, images of grand palaces, priceless jewels and luxurious lifestyles often come to mind. However, behind the glamour and splendor, there lies a more practical question. How much do members of the royal family actually make? The public's curiosity about the earnings of the British royal family is ever present, especially as they play such a visible and symbolic role in the UK and around the world. In this article, we break down the salaries of key royal figures, including Prince William, and delve into the sources of their income. 1. Understanding the structure of royal income. Before diving into individual salaries, it is essential to understand the sources of income for the royal family. Their earnings are typically divided into several categories. The sovereign grant. This is the primary source of income for the royal household. Funded by taxpayers, it is used to cover the official expenses of the monarchy, including staff salaries, travel, and property maintenance. The grant is calculated as a percentage of the profits generated by the Crown Estate, which is a collection of lands and assets belonging to the British monarch. As of 2022, the sovereign grant was set at 25% of these profits. The Privy Purse. This is a separate income stream derived from the Duchy of Lancaster, a private estate owned by the reigning monarch. The income from the Privy Purse is used to cover expenses not met by the sovereign grant and for personal use by the monarch. The Duchy of Cornwall. This estate provides income to the Prince of Wales. Historically, this income stream has been allocated to the eldest son of the reigning monarch. The Duchy of Cornwall generates revenue through landholdings, agriculture, and various commercial ventures. Personal wealth and investments. Members of the royal family often have personal fortunes, including inherited wealth, investments, and other personal assets. These funds can come from royal inheritances, bequests, or private investments. Private earnings. In some cases, members of the royal family have earned income from private ventures or employment, particularly when they are not full-time working royals. Point 2. Prince William, the future king's income. As the heir to the throne, Prince William's income is significant and multifaceted. His primary source of income is the Duchy of Cornwall, which he inherited upon his father's ascension to the throne. The duchy, established in 1337 by Edward III, comprises around 53,000 hectares of land, including farms, residential properties, and commercial real estate. Income from the Duchy of Cornwall. In the 2022 to 2023 financial year, the Duchy of Cornwall generated approximately £24 million, $30 million, in revenue. This income is used to fund Prince William's official duties, charitable activities, and personal expenses. It is worth noting that this income is subject to income tax, which Prince William has voluntarily paid since 1993, a practice initiated by his father. Other sources of income. Prince William also benefits from the sovereign grant when undertaking official duties on behalf of the monarchy. Additionally, he has personal wealth, estimated at around £10 million, $12.5 million, largely inherited from his mother, Princess Diana, and his great-grandmother, the Queen Mother. These funds provide a financial cushion for the prince and his family. Charitable ventures. Prince William is known for his philanthropic efforts, particularly through the Royal Foundation, which he co-founded with his wife, Catherine, the Princess of Wales. The foundation supports causes such as mental health awareness, wildlife conservation, and early childhood development. While the foundation is primarily funded through donations, William's influence and financial support play a vital role in its success. Point 3. Catherine, Princess of Wales. Royal duties and personal wealth. Catherine, often referred to as Kate Middleton before her marriage, has become one of the most popular members of the royal family. Her role involves supporting her husband, Prince William, in his duties and engaging in her own charitable endeavors. No direct salary. As a working member of the royal family, Catherine does not receive a direct salary for her public appearances and engagements. Instead, her expenses, including wardrobe, travel, and staff, are covered by the income from the Duchy of Cornwall and the sovereign grant. Personal wealth. Catherine comes from a wealthy family, with her parents owning a successful party supply business, Party Pieces. While her personal wealth is not as substantial as some of her royal counterparts, it is estimated that she has access to millions through family wealth and investments. Charitable efforts. The Princess of Wales has championed several charitable causes, focusing on issues such as mental health, addiction, and early childhood education. Through the Royal Foundation, Catherine has launched initiatives like the Heads Together campaign, which promotes mental health awareness and support. For King Charles III, the monarch's wealth and income. As the reigning monarch, King Charles III holds significant financial power and responsibility. His income is derived from multiple sources, reflecting his status as the head of the British royal family. The Sovereign Grant. The king receives the sovereign grant to cover official duties and household expenses. For 2022, the grant amounted to approximately £86.3 million, $108 million, which includes an additional sum for the refurbishment of Buckingham Palace. The grant represents 25% of the profits generated by the Crown Estate, with the remaining 75% going to the UK Treasury. The Privy Purse and the Duchy of Lancaster. King Charles also benefits from the Privy Purse, which generated around £24 million, $30 million, in 2022. These funds are used for the king's personal expenses and to supplement the sovereign grant. Personal wealth. King Charles has accumulated personal wealth over the years, estimated to be in the hundreds of millions. His assets include investments, inherited estates, and valuable art collections. His personal wealth provides him with financial independence beyond the state-funded income streams. Charitable work. King Charles has a long history of charitable involvement, particularly through the Prince's Trust, which he founded in 1976. The trust supports disadvantaged young people by providing training, education, and employment opportunities. King Charles's commitment to charity has earned him recognition as one of the most philanthropic royals in history. Other senior royals. Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and Princess Anne. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, a different path. Since stepping back from their roles as senior royals in 2020, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have sought financial independence. Their decision to leave the UK and relocate to the United States marked a significant shift in their income sources. No sovereign grant. As non-working royals, Harry and Meghan no longer receive funding from the sovereign grant. This move prompted them to seek private income to support their lifestyle and charitable endeavors. Netflix and Spotify deals. The couple has signed lucrative deals with streaming giants Netflix and Spotify, reportedly worth millions of dollars. Their production company, Archwell Productions, is focused on creating content that aligns with their values and interests. Book deals and public speaking. Prince Harry's memoir, Spare, was a commercial success, providing a substantial income boost. The couple also engages in public speaking engagements, which command high fees due to their global recognition and influence. Personal wealth. Prince Harry inherited a significant sum from his mother, Princess Diana, estimated at around £10 million, $12.5 million. Meghan Markle, a former actress, had personal earnings from her acting career, most notably from her role in the TV series Suits. Princess Anne, the hardest-working royal. Known for her dedication to public service, Princess Anne is often regarded as the hardest-working member of the royal family. Her income and lifestyle reflect her commitment to duty rather than personal wealth. No income from the duchies. Unlike her brothers, Princess Anne does not receive income from the Duchy of Cornwall or the Duchy of Lancaster. Her official expenses are covered by the sovereign grant, but she lives a more modest lifestyle compared to some of her royal counterparts. Personal wealth and property. Princess Anne has personal wealth, including her residence, Gatcombe Park, which was purchased by Queen Elizabeth II for her in the 1970s. The estate includes farmland and hosts equestrian events, reflecting Anne's passion for horse riding. Charitable involvement. Princess Anne is a patron of over 200 charities and organizations, focusing on causes such as healthcare, education, and animal welfare. Her dedication to charity work has earned her the admiration of the public and solidified her reputation as a hard-working royal. 6. Lesser-known royals, how they earn their keep. While senior royals often dominate the headlines, several lesser-known members of the royal family also play important roles and have unique income sources. Prince Edward and Sophie, Countess of Wessex. Prince Edward, the youngest son of Queen Elizabeth II, and his wife Sophie, are full-time working royals who support the Queen in her duties. Income from the sovereign grant. The couple's official expenses are covered by the sovereign grant, which funds their public appearances and engagements. Personal wealth. Prince Edward and Sophie have personal assets, including their residence Bagshot Park, which is a private property. Their wealth is modest compared to some of their royal relatives, but they lead comfortable lives. Charitable work. The couple is actively involved in various charitable organizations, with Sophie particularly focusing on gender equality, disability rights, and the prevention of blindness. The members of the royal family may dedicate their lives to public service, but that doesn't mean they don't earn money. The monarch's main source of income comes from a taxpayer-funded settlement known as the sovereign grant, which is paid annually. The sovereign grant was worth 86.3 million English pounds, or the equivalent of nearly $113 million, for the 2022 to 2023 year per BBC. The same amount was granted in 2021 to 2022. How is this whopping payment calculated? In short, the level of profits earned by the Crown Estate, a commercial business that owns and manages an expansive portfolio of land and property for the British monarchy, is used as a benchmark to calculate the funding given by the government to the royal family. Money from the sovereign grant doesn't simply go into the pocket of King Charles III. The vast majority is spent on the upkeep of properties and staff costs. The royal family carries out over 2,500 events per year, which are paid for by the grant, as are additional planned expenses like the 10-year Buckingham Palace refurbishment plan, which is estimated to cost a total of 369 million British pounds, or $483,057,900, and will be completed in 2027, according to the National Audit Office. For the monarch's personal expenses, he also receives an allowance, called a privy purse, that comes from the Duchy of Lancaster, a separate portfolio of land, property and assets held in trust for the sovereign. The Duchy of Lancaster has been passed down from monarch to monarch, and the properties it holds are worth an estimated £654 million and generate about £20 million, or $26,182,000, in profits per year, BBC reported. Charles and Prince William, who similarly receives his own allowance from the Duchy of Cornwall as the sitting Duke of Cornwall, personally receive the profits from their respective duchies and can spend the money however they wish. One caveat is that they are not personally entitled to any proceeds from the sale of any estate assets, which instead must be reinvested. Charles reportedly pays the other senior royals out of the funds he receives from the Duchy of Lancaster, per BBC. So his plans to slim down the monarchy after the death of his mother, Queen Elizabeth II, could save taxpayer funds and lessen his personal financial load. Charles is said to be worth $750 million and reportedly makes $25 million a year as King of England, Us Weekly reported. As the Duke and Duchess of Cornwall, William and his wife Kate Middleton receive income from the Duchy of Cornwall estate. William took home $30.4 million last year, Us reported. Prince Harry and wife Meghan Markle received the majority of their paychecks from Elizabeth via the Duchy of Lancaster. After stepping away from the royal family in 2020, the pair set off to find financial independence and no longer receive funding from the royal family. The royal, who is Charles's sister, got on the payroll back in 1971. Since then she's earned roughly $21.1 million, Us reported. Considering she does over 500 royal engagements a year, it's money well spent by the monarchy. Prince Edward, the youngest child of Elizabeth and the late Prince Philip, made 7,363 royal appearances between 2002 and 2022, while wife Sophie made 4,463. It's estimated that Edward has earned £6.5 million, or $8,509,150, since 1982 for his royal work, The Guardian reported. Before the disgraced royal stepped down from his official duties in 2019, it was estimated that he made about £250,000 per year, or $327,275, BBC reported. However, being stripped of his responsibilities would have put an end to his royal salary.